started with a hope, a dream, to reality took over everything. Wake up, it's time to go. Wake up, go on by your own.
Starting the WOW Festival was a personal act of commitment from me. It wasn't a kind of professional idea. And I'm sure you're all here and we're all here for the same reason. That even though we have titles, it'll be our own life experiences that have made us say we're prepared to stand up for this particular issue.
We saw the Welcome to Country sort of part of the whole performance tonight, which was absolutely something that we don't see very often, where we share those connections to land. But then this great combination of different Indigenous women from across the Commonwealth, basically in this space where they were creating together, where there was no power struggle. It was a very easy, let's move together. You felt like there was still a path that they were going to take together on this. It was just beautiful.
Well, that's a gorgeous thing about my life here today in particular, is catching up with old pals, but meeting so many exciting, new, interesting, wonderful young ones. I'm thrilled to see what I call the maybe the fourth generation of feminism here in great number, but the diversity of this meeting is fantastic. Having women from the Commonwealth countries, from our region.
Look, I've just had the great pleasure of chairing a session on why climate change is a feminist issue. Now, I'm fascinated by climate change and obviously I'm a massive feminist, so linking the two and realising that, in fact, women bear the brunt of climate change impacts. We've just heard from women with a background in Africa, from Fiji, from the Torres Strait, about how this is actually affecting everyday lives. This is about food production, this is about safety, and that women and children are at the front line. And so the important takeout, I thought, from today was we need to listen to women.
I was at a function one day and a woman told me that her 7-year-old daughter was watching me on television. I had been Premier since she was 4 years of age, and that was all she could remember. She turned to her mother and asked, "Mum, can a man be Premier in Queensland?" And I think that says it all.
I actually just want to thank you. Watching our last election last year, I lost a significant amount of faith in politics and completely ruled it out as a direction I'd ever want to go, solely because of just the awful abuse and hate that we were just seeing all the time. But meeting women like you is amazing. It's very inspiring and I guess helps open that up again as an option for so many young women.
Under whose law do I come to define myself? Under whose definition of woman do I become me? Under whose definition of equality do I achieve success? And under whose policy and legislative frameworks and judicial systems do I become all that I am?
So I'm a feminist, I'm a women's rights activist, and 2 years ago in 2016, I became the first Sri Lankan to climb Mount Everest. Yeah.
You know, when you bring women and girls together and you talk about issues and that are so important to all of us, you know, sometimes as women we might be talking to ourselves that are in your bedroom or in the bathroom thinking of something and thinking, I'm the only one who experienced this. Maybe these are my own challenges. Something is wrong with me. Yeah. And then you come in an environment like this and you hear other women sharing their stories and us connecting with each other and say, oh my goodness. Despite our age, despite our cultural backgrounds, despite our social status, here we're women and we're talking about stories of women. Yeah. And that connection is absolutely incredible.
One of the things I know I've said before, but I've never forgotten it, my mother said to me, we don't let men do anything else on their own. So why do we let them run the world? They need our help, ladies. They need our help.
When we empower women in education and in all aspects of development, there'll be double the chance of us to alleviate poverty. Every single woman I've come across in this wonderful festival, I saw them all as problem solvers. And I honestly believe that the true solutions to resolve all our problems are local solutions. And these are the solutions that we really need to take on board on the international stage and highlight that we do have local solutions and women are the levers for change in these solutions for our problems. Thank you.
There will be a world in the future where gender equality has come about, and we might all wonder what the fuss was about. But that will be a long time away. And we're reminded, I think, it was only yesterday, 50 years since Martin Luther King was assassinated, that people lay down their lives for these changes.
Wake up, it's time to go.